The Athens Area Chamber of Commerce every year does this program called Lead Athens, which is for sort of young or mid-level sort of, leaders in the business community, but also it has some nonprofit leaders. And it's basically a year-long program where this group of somewhere between 20 and 30 participants meets once a month, and they are learning about different sectors of the community. So they do 1 month touring our industrial park and sort of our largest employers. They do another session, a day-long session on the medical community, and so the hospitals and the clinics, and then one on education and the school systems. But for October, the day-long program is on the health and human services sector. So this is kind of, for many of the people in a class, it's their first exposure to really the inner workings of the social service safety net in Athens. We started the morning off by having Dr. Geraldine Clark come in. She works with the Athens Housing Authority. Okay. And sort of, we wanted the morning to be talking about surviving and thriving in Athens, and some of the barriers that, people with low incomes run into as they try to create stability for themselves and their kids. So she talked about housing, and we talked about employment and the low wage scale in Athens, and access to healthcare, of course, came up, and public transportation. And then we had some of the Whatever It Takes initiative, which is going on in the community right now. Okay. They have neighborhood leaders who are taking all of these facilitation trainings, and they're reaching out to their neighbors, and they're doing basically focus groups with their neighbors where they're saying, all right, what do we need to have in place to help our kids get all the way through college and into careers? And so we had the neighborhood leaders come and speak to the group. And so we created these little scenarios, and we paired people in the group up. And they were things like, you're a mom and you just found out that your ex-boyfriend has tested HIV positive, and so you and your boyfriend are worried, and you're pregnant again. So you have to basically go and visit, and we put beneath each scenario some of the locations that they would go visit, like AIDS Athens. And so basically every scenario was different, and we said, all right, go out and try to find resources, and you have $4.50 in your pocket. You learn, Athens does have quite a few, really hardworking nonprofits, but the need is so great that many times you'll go to these agencies and they'll have waiting lists, or you won't qualify for some reason. So we do have a safety net in town, but the safety net needs to be strengthened.